We're gonna lose so much. It's terrible, my friend. Those pilgrims who wanted to meet Judgment Day in the White House bunker weren't witnesses of a stab at all. Of course, the terrible part, I mean, was how they dispersed. They might be idiots, but they were peaceful. Such violence in front of the White House? I won't be able to sleep now. Wondering if it's my fault that charismatic religious leaders are the new fad. What bad timing. We're gonna have the journalists on our back for months. Okay, well, we didn't lose too much. Peaceful pilgrimage to the White House ended today in a brutal police crackdown. Are such atrocities what the president hopes Amendment 28 will shield him from? Oh! Minus 1.1. Oh. Minus 1.9. I don't think I can do this, guys. We're still at 72.4. I actually have some cash. May 2024. We actually went down, but we lobbied. Okay, so we're gonna sign this. Buddy, you're finding some unexpected but very interesting allies. We should just rub the Russians and the Chinese together. Dark matter will be ours. Are you gonna sign it? Okay. The amendment has already been ratified in nearly 20 states, half of the required number to make the amendment part of the Constitution. But the vote is yet to be held in the most difficult states for the president. Polls are showing that the president is unlikely to get a yes from 38 states when all is said and done. The nation is unhappy with the military adventure America has embarked on in Brexit. The Senate has initiated a vote to urgently withdraw its troops from Europe. Archie Mister, if you don't see the connection between the death of the under the news editor-in-chief and his journalistic activities, I pity you. I know who's behind it. Uh-oh. Honey, if you can't reach and maintain... I know, 90%. Mr. President, our festival is a mind-blowing event. For 2 days already, the Mojave Desert has been flourishing with people. Rivers of beer streaming through the sands. Even the sun and rain didn't spoil the fun. We just stretched the nearly 1,000 feet long American flag over the crowd. People continue arriving to the wind of change, and that would be fine if not for the group of people who worry me a lot. They showed ownership papers for a few acres of land next to festival grounds. Though when I checked the location preliminary, the land was free. They settled there with beer and weapons, and it seems to me they're preparing for something. The police are powerless because these people are on their own ground doing nothing illegal yet. What should we do? They're trying to provoke us? Mr. President, a terrible... Fuck! A few junkies followed the call of the spirits of the desert in the direction of these suspicious guys, and a shooting started at the that echoed all over the Mojave. People were scared to death. The guy shot in the knee is still in the hospital. His friend can't stop stuttering and tells everyone that spirits of the desert are furious about the obscene things happening at the event. We ruined our chance to hold a party that could have made history. Still no idea who managed to purchase this plot of land, random or knows. What? I might need to redo that. That's not horrible, but look at all these things. We're less than 15 points away. 2 months. I'm gonna try restarting the month. We just had that one thing to do. Cordon them off, I guess. Okay. I wish I didn't have to do this, but like, God, we've had such bad luck. Oh yeah, I wanted to read this too. Honey, if you can't reach and maintain 90% rating in the next 2 months, then enough states won't vote for the amendment and we'll miss a historic opportunity. If that happens, we're screwed. I don't need to remind you that the other amendment that's been pending for over 2 centuries, our 28th is in danger of joining the same fate. Use every card up your sleeve and every resource you've got left. It's time to lay it all on the table. So this time, let's try... Let's try to cordon them off. Mr. President, everything ended well. A few junkies tried to follow the call of the spirits of the desert in the direction of these suspicious guys with guns. But the presence of the coppers had a sobering effect on them. The most legendary party in the world went smoothly, but I still have no idea who managed to purchase this plot of land right under my nose. Okay. So we're at 78.2. 5 days of music, beer, and real democracy at the legendary festival Wind of Change are definitely a thing to remember. Those who missed the main event of the year buy tins with festival air to feel the spirit of the change. And those who were lucky to visit it wonder if these were the inspiring changes the president was talking about. Okay. So we're at I need less than I need 11.8%. Good God. Help a museum get rid of a forgery. That's an international thing, so is that. Help the homeless. Find out how the most vulnerable people in America live. You know, bud, if you ever look at the window of your Joule on the way to the White House, especially if you peek down some alley or other, you might see something really shitty. Bums digging around in dumpsters like rabid raccoons, munching on half-eaten Joe burgers, and sleeping in refrigerator boxes. They're people just like you and me, you know? Except they had some real rotten luck at some point. We need to do something for them while we still can. But we're too far removed from their world to know exactly what they need. So I was thinking, how about one of our agents takes a break from civilized life for a month or so and lives among them? They'll learn the score, their pain, their joy, their dreams, their needs. Then we can use that info to draft a proposal that'll help the poorest Americans. If you ask me, anybody ought to be able to handle it. There, but for the grace of God. Send in Troy! Chief, could we ask the female employees to put a full-length photo for their website portraits? No. Impress the aristocrat, so that'll give us something to sell. Elliot Shine, gossip columnist. Mr. President, William Drake is a scion of an old and powerful dynasty, the height of elegance and a man of refined taste. He is famous in high society. He inherited an enormous fortune and lots of land. Being very high above the poverty line, he dedicates his life to arts and history. He is celebrating his anniversary this weekend. The capital's political art and art elite is invited to the masquerade ball in his country estate. You might find it interesting. Drake is writing a treatise called The Great President of the United States. I'm sure he can add a couple of lines about you. To make the chapter even more glowing, I suggest you send your representative, who can really impress Drake and his entourage, and maybe eavesdrop a little. There's a lot to hear if you listen closely to the haughty conversations. What we need is to be accepted in the club. Do you have someone who can show a nice turn of phrase, knows how to use and hold cutlery, and understands culture and art? Holly, maybe? You mind if I set up a separate special social networking database for the female staff to track their posts? No, you creepy bastard! Okay, those are all out of state. Set up a fake assassination attempt on your person? I'm gonna lose so many points when I don't do these. Should I sign these now? What's that? 5.4? Doesn't get us to 85, so we wouldn't be able to do these anyways. I guess I'll wait. Save the equals. Oh. Oh, this needs 2 people. I don't think I need to send 2 people, though, do I? I do. Okay. That needs 2. That needs 3. 2. 1. Mr. President, a mass extinction of bald eagles has been recorded on the shores of Chesapeake Bay. The local authorities have been unable to determine the cause, and there are wild rumors the demise of the national symbol is a grim omen for America's future. A harsh punishment you brought on everybody's heads. The president needs to debunk this nonsense. Both bald eagles and the country are going to live. Do you have a person who could field a journalistic investigation and find out why the birds are ailing? The question, should I... I can't lobby either of these, right? I'm gonna have to not pay someone. Ooh. And it's 2 months left. Let's go. Not gonna pay Andresh. Mr. President, it's unfortunate that you could not get to the bottom of this. Very well, we will have to restart the June experiment in another department. I thought you and I could do this together. I can't win, guys. I can't. I don't have enough people. Minus 3.2. Minus 0.9. Minus 1.1. June 2024. Oh, he's gonna work pro bono. Ooh, oh, okay. Troy sure made a heck of a bum buddy. He went a whole month without a shower, fresh food, or a warm blanket, and he wrote all about it in his report, Money for the Homeless. The title was right on the money. Homeless folks sure are in bad need of cash, but I bet that if they knew how to manage their money better, they wouldn't be on the street. So my economist buddies and I studied the whole dang thing, racked our brains a little, and drew up a document. We're gonna teach the homeless responsibility. Oh. I bet you this 6.3 would have put us over the top. This is the last month though. Actually, let's just postpone. Oh, minus 1.5. Yeah. I don't think we have enough, guys. Buddy, my peach was listening to a radio host discussing Amendment 28 with an expert. They both concluded that the new amendment gives unfettered power to you and all future U.S. presidents. I'm sure now that Rickles has died, you'll win re-election, and during your second term, you'll update the laws to limit the power of the next presidents, right? Because it's getting a little scary for the future of the country. If you have Javier de Baca and Samantha Dickinson are in charge, I'll have to run for president myself. Mr. President, the festival is a big success. We did a great job together. To be honest, if we could come to an agreement, I might be willing to continue working with you. I'll leave my resume on your desk in case you're interested in my offer. Together, we'll make some legendary hits. Oh my God, it could literally come down to these decisions. Darling, I decided to conduct an unofficial survey among the White House staff and ask their opinion about the upcoming amendment. Imagine my surprise when it turned out quite a few were resentful of the idea. You see, they feel slighted because some people, namely you, are going to have privileges for serving the country and they will not. How can we sway the entire country when our own employees do not support the amendment? I suggest we give the White House workers a 10% raise to secure their loyalty, at least for the foreseeable future. Sure. No! Mr. President, you are well aware that many of our compatriots cannot afford even the basic insurance it costs. It costs too much. But we at Pharma Suites value the nation's health above money. Let us announce a month of free medical checkups for people with no insurance plan. We're prepared to cover the costs in exchange for handing out promotional materials. Yes. Helen Nguyen, Prime Minister of Australia. Mr. President, our children love American cartoons. Right now, the absolute favorite is Baby Sue and Eight Fuzzy Legs. The many adventures of a girl who lives in a treehouse with a friendly spider, rides on its back and saves the forest from loggers. In Australia, you can die from a spider bite even without leaving your home. So teaching children to cuddle with them is unacceptable. I will have to ban Baby Sue, but the newly freed up space in the hearts of little Australians need to be filled. Do you care to invest $350,000 into producing a clone of this popular series? Yes. Rudy Wolfowitz, sir, the term of secrecy for certain military files is about to expire. The dossier in question contains proof that Kazakhstani civilians actually blew up on a landmine and didn't die in a terrorist attack. It was an honest-to-God accident. The miners miscalculated by 1-0 and planted the explosives too close to the village. These soldiers are long dead and the entire tragedy is a thing of the past. Do we have your permission to declassify these files? Sure. Pardon me. Vernon Chuchley, Mr. President, do not believe fools when they say affection cannot be bought. I know from experience that during a sale, your fans start adoring the president twice as hard. Here's the plan. We put a decal 28 on a helicopter, stuff it with money, take off and start raining cash on the heads of unbelievers. Yes! Sir, have you heard about Cheesy Puff, the 9-year-old gangster who's going to spend most of his life in jail? I had a chat with him. The kid is a spawn of devil himself, highly precocious and completely lacking empathy. But his lawyer is going out of his way to make the boy look like a victim. Little prick talks a good game for the cameras, blushes and hangs his head. And hundreds of human rights activists, bleeding heart Americans demand we set the minimum age of criminal responsibility at 14. Will you bow to their demands? No. Hey! Oh! 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 This is it. We're signing. I could still lobby this, but this is the last month, right? Guys, I'm so close. Oh, I have to have 90% to get her. Oh my God. I need... He wants to take some time off, that's fine. I need 4.3%. All I have is Holly. Okay, I can't do that. I don't think I can do any of these. Okay, so basically what this boils down to is like a few choices. That I screwed up on. can't believe I'm so close. Oh, wait. I can't do that right now anyways. So let's just see what happens when I continue. We're sending everyone on vacation as a reward. We're not paying on Trish. Okay. Okay. Maybe we won't lose anything and I'll get the 5%. That's it. That's it. The one thing. .3. Sure. Honey, we tripped up at the finish line. .3! Our term is over. Okay. I only have to make one slight change in my decisions. Okay, in June, I guess? This is so crazy. Or wait. Yeah, okay. So I think it was just like one of these choices should do it, right? The 10% raise, I think. No. Oh shit, I don't remember what I picked for these. Yeah, that got us something. Yes. Holy shit, 2.6. Oh, I think we might have done it this time. Okay. Okay. Signed. Signed. The question is, does the game just end? Right, 86.5. I think this is all we have to do, right? Oh yeah, I was gonna send everyone on vacation. Okay. That's fine. I think it was 85.6. Amendment 28 has been ratified in 44 of the 50 states. Now only formalities are left. In practice, it is already part of the Constitution. The president can feel at ease. It is still an open question who will be the president's opponent in the upcoming election. According to pundits, Senator Samantha Dickinson from Alaska has the best chance. But experts argue she likely won't get the necessary number of votes in the first round of voting at the party convention. So she'll have to contend with her closest rival, Javier de Baca, congressman from Florida. The president has been calling himself the candidate of the people, but I am not a hypocrite like him. I am honest, and I am going to the polls to defend the rights of the officials, who have been suffering for many years. First, of course, we should discuss the big story of the month, the amendment vote. Ready? I hope you haven't forgotten about your little wager. Well, let me remind you. I didn't wager anything, right? Oh, no, I did wager. We were arguing over how many states would support your amendment. I said 45. You said 42. The pool is 1 million. In the end, 38 states voted for the amendment. So you were closer. Congratulations, you beat me this time. But there's one more vote coming up, and I'm not going to let you off the hook. Meanwhile, here's your money. Wait, what's the last vote? I thought that's all I had to do. Well, that's good, actually. Goal completed. Reach 90% approval rating. Maintain it through the end of June 2024. Honey, I can hardly believe this, but we did it. The people of America supported Amendment 28. They get a nice new update to the Constitution, and you get legal immunity for the rest of your life. All that's left is finish out the term and graciously lose the election to your challenger. We don't know who that will be, but there won't be any shame losing to such a worthy adversary. And in just 6 months, we'll be able to move out of this shithole and have ourselves a well-deserved vacation. All thanks to you, darling.
And therefore, my friends, while the president deals with his own personal problems, we prepare to roll up our sleeves and set to work on America's problems. In this envelope is the name of a candidate whose task it will be to correct all the problems that the current administration has caused. And it looks like she has her work cut out for her. Or him. Javier de Baca is late, as usual. Well, we can go on without him. But first...
Oh.
Punctuality is the courtesy of kings. Right, Javier?
We drove the kings from this blessed land over 250 years ago, in case you suddenly forgot.
My voice is perfect.
With your permission. As you know, our current president used us all. He won his precious immunity, and now it seems he's doing everything he can to escape his office, all the while pretending that he's doing us a favor. But we don't need a head start to win this race. We have on our side the best candidate in decades.
Thomas, I need to talk to Samantha. There's a free seat for you in the next row. Would you mind?
Thomas doesn't think so. Right, Thomas?
Now, Thomas, if you let me sit next to Samantha, I can make you White House Chief of Staff to President Javier de Baca.
Thomas, don't move a muscle, and I'll make you Secretary of Defense.
Defense Minister Thomas Rude. Sounds cool. Sorry, Javier.
Angela, would you like to be my press secretary? Make some room for your future president.
What will I have to do?
Oh, just be nice and polite to the reporters.
I can't be polite to those parasites. Isn't there anything else I could do?
Do you want to be my Minister of Finance? You'd have to spend money.
I can manage that.
Why are we even putting on this circus?
I want to see your face when you lose. I'm quite a vengeful person, you know.
And what are you trying to avenge?
Well, there's your nasty tongue, for one. I know you've been calling me the Florida caterpillar behind my back for years.
That wasn't what I was saying.
What was there to
Javier.
misunderstand? You called me a worm.
And I want to address these words directly to the president. Do not underestimate us. Even now, our candidates have yet to show their full potential.
There. I was talking about all your potential. Javier the caterpillar might one day turn into a butterfly.
When that happens, you won't like the result, Samantha. This butterfly will devour you.
Oh dear.
In the days and months ahead, our candidate must prove themselves both resourceful and flexible.
You see, and who is more resourceful and flexible than a caterpillar? It looks like you really have a shot at becoming the ideal candidate. Now let's put aside old grudges, all right?
Go to hell, Samantha. I forget nothing.
So, let's give a big welcome to
Oh.
our candidate from California.
Hey, I don't get it. Are you from California? Dickinson, what's going on? I'm not from California. You're not from California.
A man who has proven that he is ready to fight for the rights of officials to end. A fighter against witch hunts and other injustices. The brave Archie Twister, the winner of the primaries and our presidential candidate.
He's gonna reverse
Let's
everything
give
we
it up
did.
for Archie.